Hey, so what's going on, everyone? So today there's no unboxing, there's no reviews, there's no random discussion video about an upcoming book. This is going to be one of two videos that I feel I need to do we're at the end of the year, and I want to give some shout outs and some thank yous. This is going to be two different videos. No, I'm not going to combine them like I did with Homecoming. This one will be specifically for YouTube, and the second video will be shout outs for some of the writing related stuff that has happened over the year. So, about this time a year ago, all of my writing buddies were sharing these really cool collages and images of all the anthologies they appeared in throughout 2019. And I thought those were the coolest things ever because so many of my friends have appeared in so many different books throughout the year. And I wanted to do one because, like them, I had appeared in quite a few books. For anyone that would like the exact number, in 2019, I was in 49 anthologies. I released a book of my own and appeared on a couple of different websites. I think the grand total was either 52 or 53 between everything. And I made a magazine appearance. And I wanted to make a collage like everyone else was doing because they looked so cool, and I was in so many different books that had really cool covers. But when I asked, I never really got a response from some people. A couple of others told me that they got someone else to do it and that it was going to cost some money. I was like, man, I couldn't really do that at the time. So I was still trying to recover from buying people Christmas gifts and stuff. So I decided I need to do something. So I went on my computer and I went on the folder that has all the book covers I did for 2019. And I saw I could make a slideshow. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to make a slideshow. And I needed somewhere to put the video once it was finished. And I already had subscribers on this channel from 2018 when I told everyone when the Paradox Complex comes out, there will be a video. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the time it took to upload that 20-second video, but I really wanted to do this. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going ahead, put this up because I'm really happy about all the stuff that I appeared in throughout 2019. So that's what it did. Then, like I said, I needed somewhere to upload it. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of uploading stuff on here, after my experience with the video I did for the Paradox Complex, I hated uploading stuff to Facebook even more. So, I was like, you know what? It's going to YouTube. So, I put the video on YouTube. I shared the link. And next thing I know, I've got a couple new subscribers. So I thought, you know what? I know how to make a slideshow. This is something simple to do. Prior to everything that happened that is 2020, I had multiple Comic-Cons and book festivals and various events lined up. So I was like, all right, I can do slideshows, and when I'm done with that, I can also do videos for me setting up my tables. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And I had a fair number of subscribers. You know, for a channel that was starting up. Then came time for me to release my second novelette in the Chaos Fusion series, Cindy's Choice. I took the risk this year of not featuring my books on Kindle Unlimited. when you're on Kindle Unlimited, you've got to make your digital books exclusive to Amazon. And I wanted to see how well my books would do on other platforms besides just Amazon. So I told everyone I can't do a free book, but name something and I'll do that instead. And everyone pretty much told me, you have a YouTube channel, step in front of the camera. So I agreed. I said, if Cindy's Choice is a number one in any way, shape, or form, I will step in front of the camera. So my first shout out is to all of you that suggested that I step in front of the camera. I'm going to be honest, I'm still trying to get used to being in front of the camera. I know that might sound odd given how frequent I upload videos, but I didn't intend on being in front of the camera that much. My plans were always Comic-Con setup, so I was going to be behind the camera, just like moving my phone like, hey, here's this book, here's this book, here's this book. And book trailers, which are essentially slideshows. When the thank you video for Cindy's Choice got uploaded, within 3 days, it became my most watched video. My subscribers doubled. It became my most liked video. And at that time, it even became my most disliked video. Yay, algorithms. But at the end of the day, because a lot of you wanted me to be in front of the camera, that put more wheels in motion for this channel being what it is now. When I first decided, all right, I'll do a channel, my goal was by the end of the year to have 250 subscribers. I at least wanted the amount to where I could get a custom URL, which is 100. So I thought if I could at least double that and then some, I'm doing pretty good for a new channel. This morning, I surpassed 2,000 subscribers on this channel. So again, all of you were wanting me to be in front of the camera more, and the end result was this channel is now monetized. It's now not far away from being my second most interacted with platform. I don't think anything's going to surpass Twitter at the moment as far as like the following goes. On Twitter, I have 10,000 followers. So I don't know if we're going to multiply this channel by 5 anytime soon, but that one's my biggest following, and Instagram's the one where I have the most interactions. This channel is coming very close on my Instagram page as far as the interactions I get. I'm getting comments on every video. Even the videos that don't have as many views as others still have a strong number of likes and dislikes. Like one of my previous videos right now only has like 500 views, but it's got 80 likes and I think 3 dislikes. So even if you didn't like the video, I mean, you're still giving me some level of feedback. So for that, I definitely owe you a thank you. So now that I've spent this much time thanking everyone for subscribing, for giving me feedback when I needed it. Apologies at the time of me shooting this video. I am waiting for some stuff from UPS and UPS just showed up. So apologies for that. But the stuff that's coming from UPS is more stuff that's going to be featured on this channel. So it is all connected. So some of the thank yous I owe for this channel specifically, some of the people had a direct hand in helping me. And some of them are just other YouTubers where I just subscribed to their channel and I saw some random thing they did and it's like, hey, I need to look at that. So first shout out that I've got to give is to my friend Delton D'Souza. When I realized that I needed to be in front of the camera more, and all of you told me I need to be in front of the camera more, I needed to do something. And with a lot of authors that have a YouTube channel, it's always writing tips and vlogs about them talking about a book of theirs. Obviously, I do the vlog part, but I'm not someone that I feel I should be giving tips to people. I just don't think that with how I got into writing and some of the things that have been responsible for my success, I don't think I'm a tips person. I might be able to help out here and there with a small idea or small suggestion, but not something where I could give you a 5 to 10 minute video talking about it. That would be something like me posting a tweet or a message on Facebook. So when I was looking at ideas, one of the things I wanted to do was look at the type of videos I personally watch on YouTube. And one of the things that I frequently watch are unboxing videos. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do unboxing videos. That way I can show off my friends' books. I can show off my own books. Not to mention it's something that I watch personally, so I know what to do and I'm not looking awkward and weird and all that other stuff on my channel. So at the time, me and Delton met through a networking group, and he suggested we do a buy for buy. He bought one of my books, I bought one of his. When his book came in, this was around the time I came up with the idea for the unboxing videos. So I messaged Delton afterwards. I said, hey, your book came in. For anyone that's wondering, the book is his haiku collection, 69 Moments of Love. I will have a link in the description below for that, as well as my unboxing video for the book. So I messaged him, told him, hey, it's here. I haven't opened it yet because I've been getting a lot of requests on my YouTube channel to be in front of the camera more. And I've got an idea of doing unboxing videos. Would you mind if I do an unboxing video for your book? To which he absolutely was thrilled for it. In fact, I got messages throughout the week. I had set up his video to premiere like that Thursday. And I shot the video that Sunday. So each day I kept getting messages. Hey, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? So I definitely appreciate the enthusiasm, Delton. I definitely owe you a thank you in more ways than one because you've been a huge supporter for my work personally. You're the first person to agree to be part of an idea I had for this channel. I didn't know what to expect. I just know that people wanted me in front of the camera more, so I had to come up with an idea. So you agreeing to be the first book I do an unboxing for was a big deal. I don't know if you might think that, but it really was. So, Delton, if you're watching this, thank you because you have been one of the biggest contributors for this channel just off of that one unboxing video alone. So my second unboxing video is someone else I owe a huge thank you to, and that is the people at Black Hair Press. Anyone who follows this channel, there's a lot of videos on this channel as well as my second channel dedicated to Black Hair Press. And part of that's that I essentially have an agreement with Dean where I don't really need to ask. It's just, hey, I want to do this. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So it's easier for me to feature his stuff because I always ask for permission from everyone before featuring their books on my channel. One, I know some people would prefer just a basic Amazon review, and I know that there are some people that would have other reasons for not wanting me to feature their book. So the fact that Black Hair Press is one of two publishers, the other one I will get to in a minute, where I can just put something up and then just give Dean and Ben the heads up. Hey, here's a video where I feature your book. Okay. That really means a lot. But at the time, the person I'd hired to do the editing for Delton's unboxing video was unable to do some editing at that particular time for personal reasons. and I suck at editing. The fact that so many of you still watch some of these videos knowing that I'm the one that edits most of these is impressive. So I gave Dean the heads up. Hey, this video is going to be pretty much a vlog style video. Hope you're okay with that. To which he was, obviously, since the unboxing video for Deep Space did go up. Just me in front of the camera talking. There wasn't like fancy intros, outros, music, all that stuff. It was just, I sat here, I held up the book, showed it off, read the blurb on the back, and said, thank you for watching. So that led to me doing some unboxing videos for some of the other books. One of the requests I had was from all of you was for me to read some of my materials. So I was able to just open up Love, Hate, Oceans, and Ancients and read some drabbles and poems from those books. So Dean, Ben, and to everyone at Black Hair Press that shared some of these videos over the past year, I definitely owe all of you a thank you as well. Because hands down, that's you saying yes has been one of the biggest contributions to this channel. So I'm not going to go through every single unboxing and thank whoever it is, because there's some I know I will forget. But I do need to talk about the follow-up unboxing that I did after that, which was Beyond the Grave, which is compiled by Sammy Sands. Like I said, I always ask for permission first, like, hey, I want to do an unboxing video for my YouTube channel. You cool with that? And I already knew Sammy was going to be okay with it because I sell the anthologies that she's compiled at my events. Might be doing some autographed ones real soon for something. Just keep that in mind for anyone that's watching this. But I don't necessarily, I mean, obviously I do owe Sammy a thank you for giving me the okay to feature the anthologies on the channel. But the other thing that I also owe her a thank you for is how my videos are made. So anyone that has seen some of the videos, sorry, my camera looks a little crooked, then you know that my unboxing video for Delton's book is really the only one that has music. And part of that was because the follow-up one, I couldn't really hire my editor at the time to do the editing. So when I went to message Sammy and ask her about featuring Beyond the Grave, I found out that she's a frequent watcher of this channel. So Sammy, first and foremost, thank you for your contributions in just watching and liking videos. Very much appreciated. But also, she had asked if she could make a request. I said, sure, what's up? She had told me that she actually preferred my unboxing video for Deep Space from Black Hair Press because she said she felt like she enjoyed just me sitting in front of the camera talking to people instead of all the fancy stuff. She said the basic thing was what she actually liked the most in that. So, reason that you don't always get the fancy music and the nice little intros and outros. Usually there's a plug at the beginning and a thank you for watching picture at the end. That was from Sammy. So Sammy, first and foremost, thank you for letting me feature the books I've been in, because that has definitely helped out. My unboxing for Halloween Hell is one of the most viewed videos on this channel. But also, your request for me to do more basic style videos has been one of the biggest contributions to this channel. So thank you for being one of the first people to just straight up give me feedback on what I'm working on and what I need to work on and what I'm doing good at. So over, I want to say, first few months of me doing videos were just unboxing videos. And part of that was they were getting views, they were gaining me subscribers, And I'm not saying this has happened with every single author, but I have had a couple of them send me messages later on saying, hey, thank you for doing this video. My book sales have went up. And that's one of the reasons I started this channel, was to help promote myself and my friends. I don't really do as much blogging as I used to because I started doing this channel. My YouTube channel has essentially replaced my blog as far as how I talk to people that aren't necessarily on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So the fact that that's happened has been a huge thing, not just for me, but for my friends as well. But also, like I mentioned, I'm always open to ideas and suggestions. And shortly after, I don't remember how many unboxing videos I did, but after a few of them, I did a video where I asked for ideas and suggestions. And one of the books that you have seen featured on this channel a couple of times actually is the book Red Carnival from my friend Thomas Sturgeon Jr. He was one of the first people that asked if I would do reviews. That's why one of the first reviews that you've gotten on this channel is for Red Carnival. And part of that was he was the one that suggested it. And at first I was a little hesitant because a few years ago I used to do paid reviews where send me some money, send me your book, I'll review it. And a few years ago I quit doing that because there were a couple of books that I didn't like. And the authors that I would contact to tell them, hey, I didn't like your book. If I do a review, you're getting a 1-star or 2-star review on Amazon. I got cussed out quite a few times to the point where I stopped doing it. That's why I didn't want to do reviews on this channel. But after Thomas suggested it and made his request, I had a few other people make requests. Some of them of which are going to be reviews you'll be seeing very, very soon. So, Thomas, if you're watching this, thank you for wanting me to do reviews, and definitely enjoyed your book. Of course, everyone's already gonna, if you've already seen the review for Red Carnival, then you already know I liked the book. I cannot talk for whatever reason. But I was hesitant because of previous experiences, and I've got to say, the people I've done reviews for so far have been pretty cool with the criticisms I've given. So to those that weren't mad at me for some of the criticisms I've given to the books I've reviewed so far, thank you very much, because that was one of the things that concerned me when it came time to start doing review videos. I actually held off for a little bit because I was just waiting for someone to message me and let me have it, because I said something just minor, minuscule, that someone like, how dare you say that about my book? And I haven't had that. So to everyone watching this, thank you. Another request and suggestion that I had, where I also owe someone else a thank you. A lot of people that know me personally know that I'm a comic book fan. I frequently read comics. I go to a comic book shop when I can, because the ones near me closed down, unfortunately. And I frequently buy comics when I'm at conventions, because I do a lot of Comic-Con appearances. So I wanted to do something where I knew I wouldn't deal with a claim or strike on my channel. So long story short, I'm telling everyone now, unless I have some arrangement made with Marvel or DC, there will probably not be a Marvel or DC title on this channel. But I did get an opportunity recently, and that was to do an unboxing for Jeff the Yeti from Ryan Scheffler. So, Ryan, if you're watching this, thank you, because you agreed to be the first graphic novel unboxing on a book channel. And for those that are wondering why I haven't done any more, just right now I haven't been able to get in contact with some people to buy a comic or graphic novel. There's going to be some more coming, I promise. I am reaching out to people. But right now, some of the people I'm talking to are still working on certain projects. But definitely huge shout out to Ryan Scheffler for letting me not only feature Jeff the Yeti on here twice, because as you may have seen, he was also in the signed book haul, but for me to also show the pictures and show off Ryan's artwork. So that was also a really big deal for me. So part of the whole me now featuring comics and graphic novels goes back to what the actual request was for in the first place. And that was a lot of you were wanting to know more about me personally. Not just, hey, I write this book. Hey, go buy this book. Hey, here's my friend's book. A lot of you want to know more things about my personal life that doesn't involve writing. So I had to find some stuff that I could feature that would still pretty much be perfect for this channel. Like, hey, here's an unboxing for this, or here's me talking about this. So I did a CD unboxing for YouTube artist We Scheme. So We Scheme, if you end up checking this out at any point, thank you for letting me feature the self-titled album on here. Very much appreciated. Also, if you're watching this, your video is what actually pushed me to the point where I could apply for monetization. So I very much appreciate that as well. So major shout out to We Scheme, not just for letting me feature his album, but one of the requirements to get monetized is to have 4,000 hours of watch time. And I had enough watch time from that video that it pushed me past the 4,000 hour mark. So We Scheme helped out in more ways than one. Another thing that a lot of people were wondering about too were like, what authors am I genuinely a fan of, not just my friends? And in this case, I could easily show off some stuff because a lot of authors that I read are dead and their stuff's public domain. So I don't have to worry about getting permission. But a while back, I did buy a signed book of American Gods from one Neil Gaiman. And again, I wasn't trying to do any special treatment. I did the exact same thing I did with my friends that I did with him, and that was send a message and hope I could get a response. And for those that have not seen my signed book haul, at the end of the video, I've got a screenshot of my Twitter feed of me asking Neil Gaiman for permission to show off American Gods and him responding with yes. So shout out to Neil Gaiman for that, because he could have easily said no. He could have just ignored it, because I'm sure he gets random messages like that all the time. But for him to respond really meant a lot to me. And as a lot of you already know, I've also featured my physical copy of the Sandman Audible on here as well. I'm going to be honest, I didn't ask for permission on that one, but I didn't want to have to keep bugging him. So I just kind of went off the hope that everything would be cool. So, yay! So, Neil Gaiman, thank you for allowing me to show off your stuff on here. It's very much appreciated, and please keep writing, because I am a huge fan. When I buy one of your books, I pretty much stop everything I'm doing to read it. So thank you for some of the material you've released over the years. So I do owe other people shout outs too. not just people I've featured on the channel. Definitely got to give a shout out to my friend Elliot, who did some of the editing for some of the videos, showed me some of the stuff that he was doing so I would know what to feature and what to do, what to cut out, all that good stuff. Because while I might be calm and collective on camera, I'm not always like that when the cameras are not on. And I can be an impatient person. You probably may have seen that in my unboxing for the Sandman Audible CD. I was getting frustrated. I can get frustrated easily, and definitely showed me what I need to do to fix some of that stuff when it goes to making some of these videos. So Elliot, thank you for your help. Thank you for the videos that I shot at your place when you were showing me some of this stuff. Greatly appreciated. There are a couple of YouTubers that I don't necessarily ask or anything. It was just some stuff I've seen them do were things that I kind of took from them to put on my channel. One of the many channels where I watch like unboxing stuff is Cinema Deviant. If you notice with some of the more recent unboxing videos I do for books, I'll show off every aspect of the book. And if I have permission to show off the inside of the book, I also show that off. I got that from watching his channel. He will show off, his is a movie channel. So if he gets a movie, he'll show you the front, the back, the spine. If the inside has artwork, he'll show you the inside artwork. He'll even show you if there's any like little pieces and stuff featured other than the digital copy, he'll show that stuff off. He'll show off the disc artwork. That's where I got that from. I got that from Cinema Deviant. I highly doubt he's watching this, but I will be tagging him in this. So Dave, if you're watching this, thank you. Because what I watched from a movie channel is what I'm using for a book channel. I doubt this person's going to watch this because I don't have a YouTube play button, but one of the most random things that I figured out how to do was watching a video from Jack Sucks at Life. I was watching a video where he was putting in like the hashtags and stuff, and I didn't know how to do that. And here he is just showing himself like getting ready to post like some random clickbait thing for one of his videos for one of his other channels. And I saw what he did to include hashtags. I'm like, oh, so that's how you do that. I wasn't watching the video at the time to learn something. I was just watching because I'm subscribed to 3 of his channels. Might be 4, I'm not sure. He's got a lot of channels. I know I'm subscribed to at least 3. But Jack, I know you're probably not watching this because I don't have a YouTube play button. I'm only at 2,000 subscribers. I'm nowhere near one. But thank you for that, as well as showing off the website Social Blade, because that's where I've also looked at to see my own personal stats other than just using the Studio app on the phone. So thank you. And there's a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to that mention their consistency. Like one of the channels that I've mentioned before is Being the Elite, from when I unboxed the Young Bucks book. A Being the Elite episode always goes up on Mondays. So that's when I learned about consistency. I've also learned that from a couple other YouTubers, but that's the biggest example I can give. Another channel that mentioned consistency is Crypt, who's one of the many YouTube rappers I listen to, as well as a reactor I watch. So, Young Bucks, thank you for proving about the point on consistency, and Crypt, thank you for mentioning that, because I believe you and Joey Nato mentioned that in one of the podcast episodes. So, I took as much information as I could from just some of the stuff that I watched for my own personal enjoyment to figure out how to put it into this channel to make it watchable. Because I'm still learning stuff. So to everyone that's still watching that has remained a subscriber, that has shared my videos, that's liked or disliked videos, that's left comments. A lot of you have asked about like where I'm learning this stuff from. Some of it's just from other YouTubers I watch. They randomly show something in a video and I learn from it. So another, I mentioned earlier that I owe two different publishers a thank you. Hold on one second. So I mentioned two publishers I owe a thank you to. First one y'all heard earlier, which was from Black Hair Press. The second one is a publisher that I have frequently featured on here, which is Ink Feathers Publishing. I found out about them earlier this year when I submitted Homecoming to Midnight Writers. When the book came out, I'd asked about featuring the book on my channel. Just for the sake of copyright purposes, I want to make sure it was okay to read Homecoming on my second channel, because by the time Midnight Writers came out, I already had my second channel up and running. So not only did I get a yes, go ahead, I got any book that we release, if the editor's okay with it, feature it, regardless of whether you're in the book or not. If you want to read stuff from these books, go ahead, go for it. We appreciate all the publicity. We appreciate your support. So that's why you've gotten me reading Homecoming. Midnight Writers was featured in the History of Homecoming videos, because the whole reason I did the History of Homecoming was because of Midnight Writers being the fourth book it was featured in. So it got mentioned at the beginning of part 1. It was prominently featured in part 2. For those that waited for the full video, it's part of the full video. I've got Homecoming up on Spotify. It's on my second channel for anyone that doesn't have Spotify. So major thank you to them for not only featuring me in several of their books, but for also letting me feature not just the books I'm in, but I've also featured the facade on here. At the time of me recording this video, I have yet to record my review video. So Rashi, if you're watching this, I do apologize. The Facade's one of 6 books I was reading simultaneously. Kind of difficult to keep up with everything, but there is a review video coming up for the Facade. And also, from promoting stuff from Ink Feathers on here, I've also had a lot of people start showing me support that have been featured in Ink Feathers books. I've had people that ask me to read their stuff to give a personal critique, because I have mentioned anthologies I am featured in will not be reviewed because I'm in them. So I've had a lot of people ask me, hey, what did you think of my poem, or what did you think of my short story? So the fact that a lot of you were coming to me wanting my opinion and wanting me to not just say, hey, I liked it, but a full-on critique and what I think that could be improved upon, that really meant a lot. Because there's a lot of DMs I have on Instagram of just, hey, can you read my poem? Can you read my short story? What'd you think of this? What'd you think of this? Can you buy this book since you're not in it? Can you also do a review? I've had that happen a couple times. So Ink Feathers, to the people that run Ink Feathers Publishing, thank you very much, because I know a lot of you are appreciating me making the videos, but at the same time, it's also helping me as well. And hopefully my critiquing and advice for some of the people that I've befriended is also helping not just myself, but also helping them out as well. So I'm going to be honest, I didn't write stuff down, so I'm kind of winging it right now. I just want to make sure that everyone that deserves a shout out does get one. But again, the biggest shout out I owe is to everyone who sits down, who watches these videos, who's always giving me requests, feedback, critiquing stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. Like, someone else I know started up a YouTube channel and asked for my advice on something, and I didn't know what to say because I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. So the fact that a lot of you are still sitting down and taking the time to watch some of these videos, the fact that some of you have even requested longer videos. Like right now I'm looking at the timer on my camera and we're at almost 40 minutes. For me, that definitely says a lot, that a lot of you are willing to sit down through all of this. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the videos I upload. A lot of you have even liked it to the point where I've now uploaded twice a week. I even had some people complain thinking that I'm focused more on YouTube than writing because of the amount of people that have told me how much they like my channel. So thank you for that. To those that are also subscribed to my second channel, thank you for that as well. I apologize for taking a break, but right now with this channel, I want to do something special for the 2,000 subscribers. So I agreed to do a video Monday through Friday. 5 uploads takes a while. On top of me getting ready to release Omni, the first half, as well as my book Chaos Fusion. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for all the feedback all of you have given. To all of my writing buddies that have let me feature your book on my channel, thank you. To everyone who has given me a book to feature on here, I appreciate that. To the people that made my open call a while back a bigger deal than I thought it was, thank you for hyping that up a lot more than it probably should have been, because I have been getting asked a lot about doing another open call where I'm like, post your book and I will buy it and put it on my channel. Yeah, that happened. I definitely could not be doing some of the stuff I'm doing without all of you watching. But not only have you been watching, you've been telling other people to subscribe. Like I said earlier in the video, more of my friends have told me that their book sales have went up because I featured their book on my channel. I've seen more consistency with my own royalties as well, and I've only featured 3 of my own books on here. So for me to even see a more steady income on that, because all of you have been watching, means a lot. Because that's one step closer to me being able to do more stuff with just writing and the aspects of writing, this channel being an example. Being able to do that full time is becoming more and more likely. So thank you to everyone who has had a hand in any aspect of helping that happen. So that's going to do it for this video. There's going to be another thank you video going up as well. It's going to probably be a little bit shorter, but that one will be strictly for my books. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.